Blipper called launched in China a couple of weeks ago. I checked it out and played it on stream, and now they're actually launching it globally. But before the global launch, they're gonna be having a beta. Yes, a global beta, which you guys can sign up for. So in this video, I'm gonna be covering everything you need to know about the beta, how to sign up, but also I want to talk about something which is that is going to be a paid beta test. Yes, basically the purchases that you make in the game, you're going to be able to keep them in crystal form when the game launches. Everything else will get reset, so it's just a way to like milk money early, which I don't like at all, but we got to talk about it. So let's just jump into it. So first of all, we're going to talk about the test, how to sign up for the beta test. The recruitment process is open. What you have to do is you have to fill out the form. You can go to their Discord, and then on the beta form, you basically like questionnaire, which will be like, hey, what platform do you play on? What kind of games you play? What kind of processor do you have on your PC? All that stuff you have to fill out, and if it meets their requirement of what they want, they will send you a beta key, and then they will give you additional chances to other things. But when is the beta? That's the main question people have, because it was a little bit confusing because they just said recruitment period July 24th to August 14th. So a lot of people thought, okay, you will be able to play the beta on the July 24th. No, so you can sign up for the beta between these dates. So after August 14th, you can no longer sign up to the beta, and then they will give you the keys for the beta between August 15th and August 20th, and most likely the beta will start right after this, which should be either August 20th or right before the weekend. So around, this is just a guess from me, but usually this is how it works. But it's going to be right after the keys are given away, so somewhere between August 20th is when we're probably going to see the beta, and it's going to be no less than 10 days, which means basically it will be over 10 days. Possibly 2 weeks of a global beta that you guys can play. So this is basically how it's going to be and how the process is. And then we got to talk about this thing, which is this is the paid closed beta test data wipe. So all your stuff will get reset. And however, the payment function will be enabled. I know some games do this, Chinese games or Korean games do this, because then if you pay, you cannot get a refund, and then you have to play the game, and they will give you like a bonus. And we'll go through all the bonuses later, but basically if you purchase stuff in the game, you will get extra crystals or extra in-game currency or the pay-to-win currency when the game starts that you guys can use. We'll take a look at it in a second. I just want to go through the qualification process here. So you go to the Discord, and this is how you can sign up by filling in the questionnaire. And this is basically what it says right here on the 20th. And then you can get it through extra events later on. Maybe I'll get some keys that I can give away. The requirements for it is a pretty minimal RTX 2060. 35 gig of space and SSD, 16 gigs of RAM, very simple stuff. This is the recommended stuff, and then the minimum is 1060. So you can run on almost everything PC wise. Will my progress from the CBT carry over to official launch? No. All character will be reset, of course, except the rebates. Now let's take a look at the rebates real quick, because I want to talk about this. Basically in this game, you can buy gacha for skins, but they also have a rebate system where you can purchase a currency and you can transfer this currency into different currencies to get progress in the game, which is basically pay to win. Yes. Now, if you get these currencies, you can use them in the auction house or at different shops. But this game will basically let you have the option to buy these currencies inside the beta. I would highly advise you guys not to do this, because you guys don't even know if you will even play the game. So I would highly tell people, don't buy this. Now, if you do buy it, you get extra rewards. So basically, if you spend more than 450 USD, which is even crazy to think about, because this game is free game and they want you to spend 450. If you spend less than 450, and then you level up, you'll get extra gems. You basically get them on a discount, and if you spend over, you'll get extra stuff. Basically, this is the whole thing. So you just get extra juice, and then you have to hit level 40 and stuff to get even more. So they want you to play and spend money in the game. If you spend a total of 500 USD during your character level reach 40, you'll get all the juice basically. So they want you to spend money, and this is crazy. I don't like this, super predatory. And now let's just talk about the monetary system, because I did play it in China, and I can explain you guys how it works. First of all, you can gacha skins. Now that's not pay to win. That's completely fine, and mounts and stuff. However, they also have a different gacha for these heroes that you can get, which will basically be skills that you guys can use as a player. So you can add on extra skills on your character, and then these things you can have to gacha for, and you can actually pay to win this to get the skill. So that is already one pay to win thing. And then, like I said, you'll get this rose gems that you can buy, and then you can use this inside the game to get extra juice, to enhance gear, to upgrade things, to get materials and stuff like that. And that makes it also pay to win. So they're going with like the, you buy this currency and then you exchange this currency for something else. You can't just straight up buy a pay to win gear, but you can buy crystals to buy different gear. Again, same pay to win concept. So this game definitely has pay to win. It seems like they're trying to milk players before the game. Now, overall, let's just discuss the game a little bit. Playing it in China, it definitely felt better than the previous Blue Protocols, but it's like overall a PvE oriented game, and a very with gacha elements. But you will make your own character, you will play your own character, you will level up and progress your own character, just like an MMORPG. This have the Holy Trinity, so we have like tank, healer, DPS that you can play inside of the game. And then it's very PvE oriented, so you will be leveling up, you'll be exploring, and you're going to be defeating bosses and mobs to get a lot of these materials. There's a lot of like missions and achievements that you have to do, which it leads up to you doing these bosses, so world bosses and stuff. And then you have dungeons, and the dungeons does feel good, and the raids do feel good. They're challenging, there's mechanics to it, you have to dodge, you have to work with your team, so it does become very challenging. So the game aspect, the core aspects of the game, I did enjoy. I think they are challenging and can be really fun later on in the game. However, there are some major flaws with the game, and I think one of the biggest major flaws is it's one server each region, which is really good, but there's so many channels, which I hate. I hate to see channels. I think it ruins the MMO aspect. So you can go and find like a crowded channel and then find players inside the channel, or you can be in the completely dead channels, which I don't like. So when you do wall boss and stuff, you sometimes have to look through channels, and it kind of ruins the whole MMORPG experience. And not only that, the second big concern I have is the time gating. Yes, there's time gating to you leveling, there's time gating to dungeons. Certain dungeons will unlock after so many days. Certain things will unlock after so many days. So you're kind of gate kept what you can get. There's all a lot of time gating stuff happening. All these negative, like you can't progress too much. You have to wait. For some people that might be good, so you guys can catch up. But I didn't like the time gating. You have to kind of run the same dungeon over and over again for several days until they unlock new content. They have solo dungeons too. They also follow a time gating concept. Dungeons, raids, most of the stuff follows like a time getting content. So it will interesting to see how much we can unlock in those 2 weeks that we get to play the beta. But I'm guessing, since they say here that you should be able to reach level 40, you'll be able to experience a lot of the content and some of the dungeons, but most of the content will be locked out. So overall experience, Blue Protocol, I think it will be a really good game. I talked about this. If you can watch my full live stream if you want on my YouTube channel. But for the people that enjoy gacha games and RPG games, this is going to be a really fun game. If you enjoy MMO RPGs in general, but you don't like the anime style stuff, you're probably not going to have a good time in this game. There's a lot of like anime, things that they want you to buy, outfits that look really like cool, and they want you to purchase. But if you're like a hardcore MMORPG player, I don't see you having a lot of fun in this game. It's probably going to be like a month or two that you can actually enjoy it, and then you're probably just going to leave it behind. There's a lot of PvE oriented content, very little PvP, and most likely won't have any PvP at all. But that might change because they have new like publishers and developers and stuff, but the previous one promised no PvP at all. So if you're a PvP player, definitely not a game for you. But if you enjoy raid content and PvE content and hard tough content, you might have a fun time. But if you enjoy gacha and RPG elements, definitely a game for you. So I'm definitely going to be checking out the global beta. I'm going to be playing it, and most likely, like they said, it's going to be at the end of August. But I am, of course, very skeptical about the pay-to-win monetization aspects. There is a chance things might change. I've seen in their Discord that there's discussion around the pay-to-win monetization of this game, that people wanted to change. They can't have the currency exchange. Like I feel like they can keep most of the stuff like it is, but no purchasing currency that you can swap and use to gain advantage in the game, either in the trading house or in shops. I think that would ruin a lot of the content that this game has to offer and will make it extremely pay to win. But we'll see. I think they're just trying to make a lot of money, but the game feels high quality. So I will be checking out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Check this video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.